How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE Fastlane 2015 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, Fastlane is live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, as well as the WWE Network. And going in Fastlane, I didn't think too much of it. I thought it was going to be like another average pay-per-view because, usually the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, they usually don't do anything that extraordinary going into it. It's basically used as a filler pay-per-view to, get to WrestleMania and, basically to build towards it. But this card, honestly, is actually really good. I'm actually really impressed with how they, the card for Fastlane, how they built it. Almost everything on here is actually a fresh matchup. I'm not saying that we've never seen these matches before, but we haven't seen them quite often, or we haven't seen them on pay-per-view before. It feels honestly like a fresh card. It's really fresh, and it's good to see that. It's good to see fresh and nice looking cards for once, instead of repeating pay-per-view matches and rematches from Raw every week. It's fresh. I like it, and I think the card, if it delivers, it should be overall. I think it could be a really good show. I think it's going to be a great show actually if it lives up to the potential. So I'm actually expecting not a lot, but I'm actually expecting this to be at least a good show. I'm hoping it's a really good show if it delivers. If not, whatever. No big deal. But it has potential, so hopefully it delivers. 7 matches on the card. However, on the pre-show, or the kickoff, I should be saying, which is an hour before the pay-per-view starts, we'll be having Miz TV with Paul Heyman. Not expecting too much from him. Every time they usually do a segment on the kickoff, it's honestly not that great. Go back to the Peep Show, and Night of Champions wasn't that good. Miz Dow TV at Hell in a Cell, so I guess just time to fill in and give people a reason to tune in. Paul Heyman will be going over the match against Bryan and Reigns, because the winner goes on to beat Brock Lesnar WrestleMania. So hopefully it should be interesting with Paul Heyman. If not, whatever. But the card, 7 matches, like I said, very good card. In my opinion, I'm looking forward to it. Divas Championship, Nikki versus Paige should be a good match. The tag team titles hopefully delivers. We've seen this match a lot over the last couple months, especially over the last couple of weeks. So hopefully it's a good match here. Their matches are pretty solid. The Usos versus Kid and Cesaro. So I'm expecting a good match, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll be having the Intercontinental Championship being defended. Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose. This feud's been awesome. I've been loving this feud personally. I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully the match delivers. I know they're capable of having really good matches, like their match a few weeks ago on Raw. That started the whole feud basically. Was really good. So hopefully we can get a really good, solid Intercontinental title match here. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think, like I said, the feud's been awesome. I've been really enjoying it, and hopefully it continues after this too, because I don't want to see it end right here. So Dean Ambrose, Bad News Barrett, Intercontinental Championship. That should be fun. We'll be having a 6-man tag team match. Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, Erick, Rowan, the 3 fired men by the Authority, taking on the Authority's henchmen, Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane. Not expecting too much. Hopefully it's a little fun 6-man tag. But if not, honestly, no big deal. We'll be having the one-on-one match of the breakup between Cody Rhodes and Stardust, and Goldust. The reason why I said Cody Rhodes, because Stardust is Cody Rhodes, and they've been saying Cody Rhodes on commentary and bringing him up the last couple of weeks, which is pretty much led up to the breakup. The match, hopefully it's good. I'm not expecting too much. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this match for years, and a lot of people thought they'd save it for WrestleMania, but in all reality, everyone pretty much, if you would have thought, or if you used your brain and thought logically, you knew they wouldn't put it on WrestleMania. You knew they'd put it on a Fastlane or a Raw. So hopefully the match is solid. I'm not expecting too much, but I think it will definitely be a good match. Then we're going to 2 main event matches. We'll have the United States Championship being defended. Rusev defending the United States Championship against John Cena. It's 2015, and John Cena is challenging for the United States Championship. Let that settle in for just a second, okay? Because that's pretty much, people would probably say it's unheard of. And the fact that he might become United States Champion in 2015 is even more mind-blowing. So I think it's really good that they're using Cena, not saying he's demoted to the mid-card, but I think it's a good thing. Not only for Rusev, but for the United States Championship too, because it's putting focus on the title, especially if John Cena were to become champion. I think it would definitely bring a lot of focus and definitely bring a lot of interest, and I think John Cena, I wouldn't say it would bring legitimacy, but it definitely get a lot of eyes on it. So I'm actually all for it. I think this match would be awesome. Their brawl and Raw, I actually really liked it. So this should be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it. Before we get to the main event, we'll be having the first ever, well, not the first ever, but the one-on-one confrontation against Sting and Triple H. I'm not expecting too much. Basically, all I'm expecting is pretty much the challenge for WrestleMania. You know, I think Sting and Triple H at WrestleMania is a given, so I think they're using this as a platform to set up the match. I don't know what's going to happen in the segment. I don't know if Triple H is going to flat just challenge him, or maybe, you know, during the segment, Sting just looks at the WrestleMania side, looks at Triple H, and Triple H's like, this is what it's about, having a WrestleMania moment, that's what you want, fine, me and you WrestleMania, let's do it. So, I don't know how it's going to go down, but I just know it's, you know, being used as a platform to build to WrestleMania. So, hopefully the segment's good, you know, hopefully Sting finally talks to because Sting has had to talk since coming in the WWE back in Survivor Series, so hopefully this is his first time of him talking and giving his reason behind his action. So, I'm looking forward to the segment, and then of course we go into the main event, which is a match I'm pretty sure everyone's looking forward to. This feud has honestly been really good, really heated up this past Monday on Raw, so I'm expecting a great match here. Roman Reigns, the Royal Rumble winner, taking on Daniel Bryan, with the winner facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 31. I'm really excited to do this, and I'm really anxious to see what they do this, because they can go three ways, honestly, and I'm really hoping one of the two that I'm hoping happens, not the one that I don't want to see happen. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an awesome match. Without a doubt, this will be Roman Reigns' best match ever. Daniel Bryan has been known for doing that for WWE for guys like Sheamus and The Miz. You could probably name a few other guys that Daniel Bryan's given their best match to. So I definitely expect Roman Reigns' best match ever here. And I think it's going to be one hell of a match, you know. I'm really excited for it. I'm really happy that, you know, they're doing this. Hopefully for the right reasons. And I think it's going to be an awesome match. But enough of me talking. I've been rambling on long enough. You guys clicked on this for my predictions. And that's what I'm going to get to you right, I think, now. WWE Tag Team Championship match. WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. As much as I'd love to see Cesaro and Tyson Kidd win, I just honestly don't see them winning. Especially you know, since they basically had the Usos numbers the entire time they've been feuding for the past month or so. So I'm going to go with the Usos retain here. Hopefully it's a fun tag team match. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if the Cesaro and Kidd did pull out the win here, but I think the Usos are going to walk out tag team champions. Like I said, hopefully it's a good match, but definitely the Usos to retain the tag team titles. Goldust versus Stardust. Now this match is interesting, but I think the one guy that I think they're going to go with in the future, or definitely, you know, if they're going to do anything with him anytime soon, is Stardust. So I'm going to go ahead and say Stardust, especially if you want to execute a heel turn. Well, they were already heel, but, you know, it's, you know, the heel turn and the heel. You have to go with the guy who's still heel. So Stardust definitely have to win here, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't think it makes any sense for Goldust to really win here, especially since they'll continue to feud Goldust trying to go after Stardust. So definitely Stardust to get the victory. Intercontinental Championship match. Intercontinental Champion Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose. I think it's finally about time Dean Ambrose started going somewhere, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Dean Ambrose to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion. You know, Bad News Barrett hasn't done absolutely anything with the title since winning it back from Dolph Ziggler at the beginning of the year, so I don't know why he's even Intercontinental Champion. With Dean Ambrose, I think they can actually go somewhere. I think he'll have a really interesting title reign. I think he'll do great things. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Lunatic Fringe to beat Bad News Barrett to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Six-man tag team match. Dolph Ziggler, Erick, Rowan, and Ryback versus Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane. Considering this is kind of thrown together, it's kind of hard to choose, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Ziggler, Ryback, and Rowan, just because, you know, the Authority has pretty much had those guys' numbers the entire time. Yeah, they would get the upper hand in some brawls, but it always ended up with the Authority with the upper hand. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Ryback, Rowan, and Ziggler to win this match. Hopefully it's a fun six-man tag with those guys and Rollins, but if not, oh well. But definitely Ryback, Ziggler, and Rowan. Divas Championship match. Divas Champion Nikki Bella versus Paige. To be honest, I don't think there's any interest at all with Paige as Divas Champion. I don't even know what they can do with her as Divas Champion. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Nikki Bella to retain. I think the route she's going, and I think she'll go on the WrestleMania as Divas Champion. I think it only makes sense. It should be a solid match. The match on the main event a few weeks ago was actually really good. So, but Nikki Bella to end up retaining against Paige. United States Championship match. United States Champion Rusev versus John Cena. Now, I think this match could go, you know, a couple different routes. I think they can easily have Rusev just beat John Cena, you know, by, you know, either a dirty pin or John Cena, you know, gets his eye gouged and Rusev takes advantage. I think Rusev can retain by that. Or this match doesn't even happen in general. I think there could be a brawl backstage or a brawl like they had on Monday Night Raw before the match happens, before the match was thrown out and postponed to WrestleMania. Either way, I think a rematch will happen at WrestleMania. Either way, I think Rusev will walk out of Fastlane still as United States Champion. Don't see him losing the title here. Most likely the Cena at WrestleMania. I think that's what they're going to go. So regardless, Rusev will walk out United States Champion here. And then the main event,
#1 contenders match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 31, 2015 Royal Rumble winner Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Now this match can go 3 different ways. Either Roman Reigns beating Daniel Bryan, either Daniel Bryan beating Roman Reigns, or the route I think they're going to go is the no contest, which will lead into a triple threat match at WrestleMania 31. I think that's going to happen. I don't see Reigns and Bryan ending their feud at Fastlane. I think it'll continue to WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match. That's just what I think they're going to do. I don't think it'll be smart at all to have Roman Reigns beat Daniel Bryan, and I don't think it'll be smart to have Daniel Bryan beat Roman Reigns. So I think this match will end in a no contest. I think it'll be an awesome match still regardless, but I don't think anyone's going to win. So no contest here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Fastlane 2015 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, Fastlane is live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, as well as the WWE Network. Hopefully you guys are tuning in. If not, well, hopefully you guys can catch a replay on the network anytime you want if you have an account. If not, well, go find it online somewhere. Yeah, that'll do it for this video. Fastlane is on tomorrow night. Review will be up sometime after the pay-per-view. I'm really looking forward to Fastlane, and I can't wait for it because we're on the Fastlane to WrestleMania, and yeah, that's about it. Final stop, and then next time I do pay-per-view predictions, it'll be for WrestleMania 31. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys once again for watching, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys then.
They try to make me slow down, but I live with the bass on.